Hey, only a few more things to do and then we can call it done. Well, actually they are never quite done, but it will be done enough for now. If it's your first time here, where have you been all this time, man? Welcome to my shop here at the bottom end of South Africa. Yes, that place with all the criminals and morons in government. My name is Diff, as in difficult, except I'm not. And this here is the Renobug project. It is a 1959 Renault body on a Beetle floor pan. A project I'm building for my wife, also affectionately known as the Swimbo. Yes, so I've still got these, shall we call them mini running boards. And as you saw, they were quite rusty. In fact, they still are. A little bit shinier. And yeah, they fit right here. Like that. And I was thinking to paint them black. But now I'm actually reconsidering that idea, because I do think they might sort of go with the other chrome trim that we see here. Like the chrome piece here by the air duct, for instance. And also the door handles and those fog lights. So and also I think that if you paint them black, it will make the car appear higher off the ground, which I don't particularly like. So I think I'm going to fit them and see what that looks like, and then make a final call, just as they are. Yeah, it's a quick bolt on. These original encapsulated nuts are still in nice condition, and I've got some fresh new bolts from my friends at Mesco Engineering. Lucky me, so that helps a lot. Up here, so low, I can't fit my impact driver in. So I guess I'm going to have to do this one as a spanner. Oh, here's my little baby ratchet now. Yes, I guess that doesn't look too bad. Easy enough to paint that another color if we ever get the itch in the future. And I got the one on this side in place as well. That noise you hear in the background is rain on my tin roof. It's cold and wet here. So I'm just busy finishing off the wiring for the taillights, because that's not done yet. Just getting some protective sleeving in place and doing connections. And we can test the whole story and see if everything works. Right, let's test. In South Africa we call it an indicator, because it shows which way you want to turn. It indicates. And it's working. The other side, yeah, in the States, you guys call it a turn signal. And that one is also working. How about taillights? Where is that switch? Yes. And finally, brake lights. Also working. And you know, I know because I can see the reflection against the wall. Fantastic. Let's just make sure it's all good by switching on everything at the same time. So indicator, and then also taillights, and then also brake lights. Yes, it all seems good. Shout out to Mesco Engineering Supplies, bossman Michael and his beautiful daughter Michaela, who is rapidly learning the ropes. Michael, my brother, keep that shotgun loaded, eh? Big thanks for your continuing support of my carryings on out here. And all those other awesome ladies, Lala, Monisa, Chantel, Diane, and Arisha and Helena. Thanks for your fantastic service and friendly help. And the rest of the team, Romani and all the other dudes, too many names to mention, and I must say I sometimes forget. You guys will have to forgive me. I only remember the ladies' names because they are more pleasing to my old eyes. Okay, so what about a windscreen then? I believe you guys in the US calls it a windshield. So maybe there's a difference between African winds and American winds. We screen the wind, you guys shield the wind. Let's call it a wind stopper. I have the original one right here. It's still got these handwritten license discs on it from 1993 and 1994. Yeah, that is from an era gone by, before barcodes and all of that stuff was invented. Now, of course, the original rubber has long since perished, but I found a profile that I think will do the trick. Busy cleaning up the glass here and carefully removing these old license discs, because being the old fart that I am, I would like to put them in my collection of old things. Yes, what can I say? I know there's something wrong with me. There we go, I got you. It looks like it will fit the glass okay. Yeah, that's gonna do. A piece of Lexan in here, just to see. Yeah, it's not perfect, but I think it will do the trick. Yes, I think this will work. All the other sections I saw had completely different profiles, and this one is the only one that's, I think, can do the trick. No other choices, so I'm gonna cut this to length and then we can give it a shot. I've got the glass resting here on some wooden blocks just to elevate it up off the table, because I want to fit the rubber now, and just to see how long it needs to be so I can cut it to length. So I'm trying to fit this as tightly as I can, so I need to pull it a bit like this. Yeah, let's see. Right, so now I've got to cut it here so that it fits exactly right, and try and make a mark here somewhere there, I reckon. And now I need to cut it so that it's nice and square and it fits perfectly. I wonder what is the best way to do that. What do I know about these things? Fitting windscreens is not exactly my field of expertise. Yes, you get specialized scissors for this sort of thing, which I haven't got, so the hacksaw is gonna have to do. Challenge is to try and keep it nice and straight and square as well. So let's see. Right, let's see. Get this on here. Not exactly good enough. It's not quite there. Okay, I've got a plan. Yeah, I took the whole thing off, and I'm going to try and sand it so that it's better. I don't think that's written anywhere in the windscreen books, so let's give it a try. It actually works quite well. I gotta go put it back onto the windshield. Right, rubber back onto the glass. Let's try again. So I've purposefully left a little gap because I would like to stretch the rubber a little bit. Yes, that seems to be looking alright. So the idea is now to super glue this together. And hopefully it will hold. I've got this stuff. A swear word I can't say is super glue for rubber bonding. So yeah, hopefully this will do the trick. Okay, so a little bit of this stuff on here. Not too much. I think that'll do it. And now hopefully I don't glue myself to the rubber. Let's see how this is going to work and pull it together. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Hold it for a while. Yeah, I think it's doing the trick. Sand it a little bit with, I don't even know what this is, 120 I'm thinking. And yeah, okay, you can still see the joint mark if you're up close. I don't think that's bad for a jack in a forest. This mark, yeah, that was just to indicate the approximate center line on my windshield, because that's where I wanted my joint to sit. What can I say? OCD kicking in. Right, let's see how this is going to go together. Yeah, fitting the rubber to the glass is one thing. But getting this windscreen fitted here is another story. I don't even think I'm going to try that by myself. I'm going to ask the barefoot mechanic to come and give me a hand with this. It'll just make my life so much easier. More hands to push and squeeze and help me swear at it. So I'm going to busy myself with some other things until I can get him to come around. I was looking for some rear view mirrors at my local auto parts stores, but everything they've got is Chinese crap or the wrong shape. So I found these motorbike mirrors. I like the fact that they are round and quite small. I think it'll fit our little car well. So I've already removed this part, the stem bracket, what do you call it, because it's too long. So I'm going to cut it, make it shorter and come up with another way to mount it, because the way it is now it's not going to work for me. I'm going to cut this thing right here. Then weld on this bolt right here. Like so. I think I'll quickly make it black again with some rattle can paint. Yeah, it remains a piece of Chinese crap. This is all plastic, so you can just clip that back in there, and it's got a little screw there to tighten it up a bit, but it'll have to do until I can find something better. I fitted a nice large and thick washer here to spread the load a little bit. My mirror is bolted to the door, and we've got a small round mirror for a small round car. Same little mirror here on the driver's side. Yeah, and I think it doesn't look too bad. I've still got to upholster these door cards that I made earlier out of hardboard. The dear wife here has selected a foam backed material, so let's do that. Cutting out pieces that's a little bit bigger than my door panels. I don't know, maybe around an inch and a little bit more bigger.
I'm just going to glue it on with contact adhesive. Nope, here where I live you can't buy the spray adhesive, so this brush on type will have to do. And I'm going to do this in stages. I think I'm first going to do this side, and then I can go to that side, so I can pull it tight a little bit. I'll glue that part on, and then I'll do one side here and pull it a little bit that way and do that part. So I think doing it in stages will work the best. Let's start by gluing on this edge. So this side, I'm just going to pull it a little and then glue it, just to stretch the fabric a little bit. Let's see. Okay, last edge. I'm going to pull it a little bit again. And here around this corner, I'm not going to worry to try and do any relief cuts. I'll sort something out later. I'm just basically pulling and gluing. Now, of course, around these tight corners, I've got all these puckers. I'm just going to basically cut off the worst of it. Something to that effect. My scissors is blunt, I need to sharpen it. Very blunt. Yeah, well, I know that looks quite crappy, but if we turn it over, that looks a lot better. So who's ever going to see the backside? Well, I haven't got any of those fancy blind door panel clips, so I'm just going to use these cup washers and some stainless steel self-taper screws to attach my panel to the door. This is the one for the left rear door. Let's go screw it in place. Okay, let's see, I made these panels quite a while ago before I painted the doors, but they should fit alright. Let's see. Yeah, I guess that's not too bad for an old greybeard all alone in his forest workshop, with his only companion being a grumpy old man alter ego. Left front suicide door done as well, and I even got the original window winder back into place that I found here in a box. Right, now my last door card can go in here on the driver's door. Just got to line up my little screws. I'm missing a trim ring for my window winder there. Might be in a box there somewhere. I'll scratch around. But it doesn't look too bad. Interesting how this door card is not in a flat plane, but it folds around that line right there. Doop. Some interesting OCD stuff taught to me by an old school German master shipwright more than probably 30-40 years ago, when I was building boats with him. And that is to line up the slots on your screws with an edge. So you can see, let me move it over to there. Yeah, you see there, the slot is also lined up with the edge of the panel here. Not something that you see much these days, but then I don't suppose people use these slotted screws much anymore either. So let's see, we've got newly upholstered door cards. Got some fresh new paint. We've got a custom one-off steering wheel. We've got new carpeting. We still need a gear shift knob Maybe a wooden one to match the steering wheel will be nice. Still need a boot there. And yeah, I was hoping you don't notice the seats. Yeah, I still gotta do something about them, I guess. They need to be upholstered as well, but I've just got them in here for now because I'm really keen to take this little car for a test drive now. Soon.
1 hour later.
Well, how about that, eh? We've got Mr. Barefoot Mechanic and his new sidekick Jaden here, and they reckon they're going to put this windscreen in like that.
Yes, well.
So what shall I do then? Just stand here and look pretty? I can't look pretty.
You are the cameraman.
I don't know how this is going to turn out, but let's see.
Good?
Don't fuck. I'm not allowed to swear. Don't scratch my paint.
What must I do?
Just hold pressure there for me.
Okay. Yeah.
So we got the ropey thing going there. Wayne is pushing. And Jaden is pulling. And I'm
Hold your hand up.
doing nothing.
Yeah, there you go. Just like that.
Don't scratch my paint. What does it look like? It's quite tight, eh?
There you go. Push this in. Yeah, okay, we're going to come on the top here now, okay?
Yeah.
How's the other side?
Okay, come the side way.
Yeah.
Let's go down a little. I'll show you this rubber fits.
Just make
I'll
it fit.
show you this rubber fits.
No, we don't. This is the,
Oh, that's why you guys gave me
this
so
is the
much-
only rubber I could find, so it could be that it's not exactly right.
I think the rubber's not right.
No, it's not right, but I can't find anything better.
Let's keep coming that way. Don't put too much pressure on.
Yeah.
It's going. It's just.
Hey?
tight. It is tight.
It's tight, eh?
I mean, you all like it tight, but please.
Now we're starting to think that the rubber is not exactly right. It's becoming a struggle here on the top now.
Don't push too, because you've got to allow the rubber room to actually pull
I'm trying
through.
to push down.
Yeah. Where are you going to go?
I'll bring it to the side.
Okay. Put it a little way. Because it's just got to have room to come out.
But you've got your fingers in on there, is that
Yeah.
not a bad thing?
No. I just got to get the rubber over the lip first.
Okay, the rope is pulling
going.
through.
It's going. Yes. Oh, cock.
I
Right.
got one boo boo on it.
Yeah, that's when there, it's going. Push like that.
Let's keep, yeah, there you go.
Hey?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not looking too bad.
No, it works.
No, it's going deep enough.
Go right. I'll show you.
How about it go? Very tight. So,
It went well.
no, except for this section here did not want to go.
It's in now.
It's in. It needs to settle, but it's in.
That's what she said as well.
That works.
Yes.
That's really good to get, I think.
It'll settle.
It'll settle, yeah.
Just give it some time. Park it outside in the sun. One day when you do drive it.
Look at us, eh?
No, we good. That's.
Alright, you have a windscreen, sir.
You have a windscreen.
We have a windscreen.
And it's not
I'm pretty sure I said 2 ticks in the bucket.
and it's not gonna fall out over the first bump.
That comes over the first bump, we got serious
It
problems.
depends how hard you hit your head against it.
Oh, awesome.
Behind
There
me.
you go. I didn't even have to do much.
No, but they are. If you know what you're doing, easy. No,
Well, obviously the young man there, where is he?
he's done a few.
Obviously this young man has done a few windscreens.
Definitely more than me and you.
I think maybe we should keep him. Thank you, Boomerang. It helps to know the right people.
It does, always.
Me and you didn't do too much.
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Oh, well.
I like that. Yeah, that's better.
So now I know. Next windscreen. How good are you with that gooey stuff?
The body filler?
No, not that nonsense. The you know that Sikaflex windscreen.
That's a nightmare.
Oh, I'm an expert on that. I'll show you.
We can play with it, but I don't like it.
I'm an expert on that.
You touch it, you put it in one spot, it ends up being everywhere. You don't want
No,
it.
not me anymore. I'm going to teach you to
got it down
do
to the
there.
T.
Okay, when it comes to rubbers, we call him.
Then
When it comes
Sikaflex,
to the glue shot,
we call him.
You.
We call the experts, yeah.
thanks a lot.
It's only a-
One step closer to driving it. Soon.
We can drive it now, can't we?
Got to do the brakes, bleed the brakes.
Oh,
I've got to put some petrol in it.
Of course.
And I think we should change the engine oil.
yes. I know the engine oil is a cupboard. I almost stole it the other day.
Don't steal my oil. Soon. Thanks. Well, that was a quick in and out from Wayne and Kia, so I didn't even get time to explain to you what we were doing. So first we sprayed the whole rubber with some soapy water. I reckon something like WD-40 will work pretty well as well. I would imagine even silicone spray would do the trick. And then the next thing we did is we inserted the rope into that groove of the rubber. Let me show you. I had this piece of rope soaking in some soapy water, so when I came it was ready to go to work. Now this is cotton rope, which I believe is the best for the job because it absorbs all that soapiness very nicely to be nice and slippery. And then we inserted this rope into that groove of the rubber, and as you pull then, you pull that lip of the rubber over the metal lip and you work your way gently along. Obviously you got to push and persuade things a little bit, but it turned out really well. Hey man, I tell you, we are so close to a test drive now, I can taste it. That's what I've got on the list. I've got to buy some petrol or gas. I've got to get some brake fluid. I have to do wipers, gear shift knob, that can wait. To go for that first drive, we need to bleed the brakes, change the engine oil, and put go juice. Nearly forgot about those fellows. They still need to be tightened up and torqued on each side. Don't want my wheel coming off around the first corner. Yeah, ask my mate Gully about that. He will tell you what it feels like when the wheel comes off while you're driving, because that nut was not torqued up. So I would need big ass split pins for those axle nuts as well. And then we can take care of that small but important little thing as well. Axle nuts. I'll see you next week when we take the little Renobug for its first drive. I can't wait. Until then, have a lucky one.
Whatever makes you happy, it just depends